Because there's a whole demographic there that broadcasters and sports entities aren't reaching, or at least they're not reaching fully. We did a study last year in 2023 on the viewing habits of sports fans, across a broad spectrum. And what came back is that, from the survey, 67% of Gen Zs actually consume most of their content on mobile. And actually of that, 30% consume all of their sports content on mobile. So they're not even, sometimes looking at linear and TV, and then sometimes on mobile, they're consuming everything on their mobile. So it's really important to serve up the content to this younger audience, this younger fan base. But what also we found was that it's not good enough just to take what you're doing from a linear perspective and putting it on social media or for mobile consumption. It needs to be quality content. It needs to have graphics that are specifically for vertical consumption, content that is shot specifically for vertical consumption, because they find it challenging otherwise to consume that content. If they find it challenging, then you won't retain them as a fan or a consumer or a subscriber. From a Vizrt perspective, it's actually a lot of the familiar news production tools, sports production tools, but they're just used in a slightly different way. The accessibility that we have through the tools and through NDI allows them to be used in a much simpler manner, either on-prem or in the cloud. So you can still have that production value, that quality, which I was talking about earlier, using traditional broadcast tools, but for a younger audience, for a vertical consumption. So you are not sacrificing your quality by using different tools or smaller tools. It also allows broadcasters that have a Vizrt infrastructure or an ecosystem to then utilize that in another way. So using existing tools, existing investment in a different manner to produce more content for less at the end of the day. So from an ecosystem perspective, you can still generate your graphics via Viz Engine with a control application like Trio. From an automation perspective, Viz Mozart would be very useful in producing the content in an automated and easy to access way, especially with our new Showmaker tool, which allows you to create a rundown without an NCRS tool. And then in addition, from a mixer perspective, one of our TriCasters or TriCaster Vector in the cloud, if you wanted to run that in the cloud. And then laterally also from a graphics perspective, Viz Flovix from an HTML5 graphics, making that also part of the ecosystem.